and Happy New Year. I can't believe it, we're in a new year. It's so exciting to always start a new year. We can start a clean slate, fresh new year, and today we are going to go back to 2016 and we're going to talk about all of my favorite must-have products from 2016, which I know a lot of people did this video already and they picked 16 for the 2016 year. So I was going to kind of try to narrow it down to 16 products, but then I'm like, gosh, there was like so many like certain products that were like completely like life-changing products to me over the year last year. So I'm like, I can't not include them. So I do have a little bit more than 16. I don't know how many I have. I did not count, but it's a few more than 16, but we're just gonna go with it anyway, because like I said, these are products that I just completely like loved over the year and were literally life-changing beauty products, as like crazy as that sounds. So anyway, let's just get started. I'm gonna jump into this video. If you wanna see my favorite products from the year 2016 and all my must-haves from the year, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start out kind of like in order of like how I apply my makeup. So we're gonna start out with primers first. Now, I did not pick a face primer because I really actually change out my face primers all the time. There's not one that I specifically like love so much. So I'm gonna kind of skip like actual face primers, but I'm going to talk about this one right here. This is the Amazing Cosmetics, the Line Smoother Plus Primer. This is a primer for your under eye, and this is amazing. Like, I've been using this all the time since I started using this a couple months ago. I remember talking to you guys about this. It comes in this like little roller ball kind of applicator, but I don't even really use that. I just squirt it out on my finger and then I apply it to my under eye area. But this seriously smooths out the little under eye lines and wrinkles that we have like going on under our eye. This makes your concealer just go on so much more flawlessly, and it's supposed to help it not crease throughout the day. Now, with my concealer, I never crease anyway, which I will show you what concealer, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I will show you what concealer is my absolute favorite, but this really does make your under eye just look that much more flawless. Again, it helps to kind of fill in lines and wrinkles, and it does an amazing job at that. So ever since I discovered this a couple months ago, I have just been loving it. I've been using it. I think it is so good. Like, I want to try, they actually have a face primer that I really want to try now because of this product. Like, this for your under eyes is a must. Okay, let's talk about foundation, because foundation is one of my absolute favorite things about makeup. I love testing new foundations. As you guys know, if you're familiar with my channel, I will test out any and all foundations. So there's two foundations this year that really stood out to me. I wanted to include them both in this video. The first one I used pretty much seriously the entire year, and if you've been following me, you know what this little guy is right here. This is the Jur Spillman Biofond Foundation. It's a cream foundation, and it is so amazing. It is really lightweight on the skin. It has really pretty coverage. It's not too matte. It's not too dewy. It looks like skin. Like, this is one of the only foundations that you can wear throughout the day, and it just looks like skin. It never like gets built up. Sometimes, you know, foundations like get like cakey around your nose, and throughout the day you can kind of start seeing like the foundation on your skin. This just always looks completely natural, and I always get compliments on my skin. They're like, what foundation are you wearing? Like, it is so flawless. And I have worn this almost the entire year. This is my third container of one of these. I have it in multiple colors too, but the Bijou color, this is my third one. I apply this mostly with the Beauty Blender. I just take my Beauty Blender, dip it in there, and kind of dab it and stipple it onto my skin like that. But recently, I will show you guys, I've been actually using this with my foundations a lot, and I've been completely like re-loving this brush. It's the Artiste Brush, and it doesn't say the number on it. Oh, it does say the name on it. It's the Oval 7. So this brush, I just recently started putting it into this foundation to test it out with something other than the Beauty Blender, and it looks so good. If you want a little bit extra coverage, use a brush, and this brush works so well with this, and it just creates the most flawless, like, I am talking flawless, like, base for the rest of your makeup. Like, you will have the most flawless skin with the combination of this brush and this foundation right here. It's just so flawless, you guys. Like, this foundation is just amazing, and it's good for, you know, dry skin all the way up. I'd say if you have super oily skin, you're not gonna love it because it is more of a cream foundation. But if you have anywhere from like super dry skin all the way up to, I'd say, like combo oily, because that is how I get in the summer, and this foundation was still perfect on me, I would say you would absolutely love this foundation. The other foundation that I just cannot live without, like, honestly, between these two foundations, I could get rid of like every other foundation that I have because I love them this much. And the other one is the Lemare Foundation. This is the new one I have been raving about. I did a full review on this foundation. It's the Lemare, the Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation. Again, this is everything I want out of a foundation. It gives you that like magical, like I've been filtered, I have like an airbrush skin look. It is so beautiful on the skin. It is lightweight, it is long wearing, it is just, it's stunning. Like there's no words, it is just absolutely stunning. I did just recently pick up another shade of it, one that is slightly darker, so if I do self-tan, I can kind of just mix and match. I literally do that with every foundation that I really love. I always buy it in 2 shades because I just mix and match depending on my skin tone, because that can change like any given day. So I did pick up the other shade. I am in the shade Beige, which is the one I've been wearing, and then I picked it up in the shade Suede, and I've been mixing both of them. Like that's what I did for my foundation today. I mixed the combination of these 2 shades together, and it's like the perfect tone for me right now. But this foundation is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. So worth the money, you guys. If you want to splurge on a really nice foundation that's going to really make your skin look fantastic, I would highly suggest, you know, that you look into this one and get a sample of this one too. It's beautiful. Okay, so speaking of foundations, let me just talk about my 2 favorite applicators for foundations because I get asked a lot. Typically, I do use the Beauty Blender. I use the Beauty Blender so much with foundation. This is definitely the applicator for foundation that I use the most throughout the year, but I did use this quite often, especially when I first discovered this brush, the Artiste No. 7. It is the perfect tool for like applying foundation. It doesn't streak. It honestly makes your foundation look so flawless. So when I first discovered this, I was all about this, and then I kind of forgot about it and went back to my Beauty Blender. But I recently rediscovered this again, and I was like, I have to add this in here because it really makes your foundation look so unbelievably good. It will give a little bit more coverage than the Beauty Blender, and it's just effortless. Like it's so easy, it's so quick with this. I actually used this today for my under eye concealer as well. It's really easy to kind of like blend out concealer, even with this size brush. I actually have a concealer brush with these Artiste brushes, but this one's just really easy. I just had it on my table. I do my concealer with it too, and it's perfect. So I had to let you guys know these are the 2 like main applicators for foundation that I've used throughout the year. Okay, talking about face powders. This year was all about the Lemare powder. I freaking love this powder so much. There's something so magical about this powder. It just leaves your skin like perfect. It is not too heavy. It's a setting powder. So I never use like foundation powders to set my makeup. I just set really, really lightly if I set at all. And this powder is perfect because it's super lightweight. It just kind of like completes your makeup look for the day and just is so beautiful. Now, this is the old formula and old packaging. I do have the new packaging and new formula as well, but I'm finishing this up first. For me, I really don't see much of a difference. I kind of go back and forth between the old one and the new one, and I personally don't see much of a difference. So if you haven't tried the Lemare powder yet, you can pick up the new formula and you can test it out and see for yourself. But I think it is such a great formula for a powder to kind of like set your makeup. It kind of gives you like, again, like that airbrush look to your skin. It's very light, but it has tiny, tiny little particles that reflect light. So it's really pretty on the skin. It doesn't make you look flat. It doesn't make you look super matte. It's just a gorgeous powder. All right, speaking of Lemare, I had to throw this brush in. The best powder brush of life. I have tried so many powder brushes. Nothing comes close to this one. It's the Lemare powder brush, and it's just unbelievably soft. Like seriously the softest brush I've ever felt, and it's like the perfect size. I dab it into my powder and I just apply my setting powder. It never leaves too much powder. It's just like the perfect brush. I can't explain it. Like it's the perfect brush. Okay, on to blushes next. Now, there was not one blush that I could pick out for the entire year. There's 3 formulas of blushes that really are my go-to blushes. Like when I'm doing my makeup on a daily basis, these are what I reach for without having to think of like, do I want to use this? Is this the right color? Like I can pick out any color of any of these blushes and it's like the perfect blush day. So the first formula that I will talk about is the Becca Luminous blushes. Now I have the whole set of them. This is just one color. This is what I have on today. It's the shade Camellia, but it's the formula of these blushes that make them so amazing. They have a really pretty light glow to them, and every color in this entire line is beautiful. Like you could find something that you absolutely love, but the formula is amazing amazing. They kind of give your skin just a really natural glow. If you can see on my cheeks, it's just super pretty. You guys know me, I love to have like that glow to my skin, and this just helps give it that little bit of extra glow. Like I love it because it's not too glowy, it's not shimmery. It's just like that perfect, like it looks like your skin naturally has that radiance to it, which I love. I'll swatch this for you guys, but like I said, it's honestly not just this color. It is all the colors in this Luminous blush line. They're all perfect, but this is definitely one of my favorites. This Camellia shade and Snapdragon, I wear all the time. And if you know me and my channel, you know I'm gonna mention the Chanel blushes. Again, it's not just one in particular color. I wear them all. I love Chanel blushes. The formula is absolutely amazing with these blushes too. This is the one that I just showed you guys in my recent haul video. It's the new one for spring. It's in the shade Elegance, and it's so pretty. I just always reach for Chanel blushes. Like I have 1,000,001 blushes over there in my blush drawers and everywhere, and I just always seem to gravitate towards one of my Chanel blushes. Like the formula is silky, it's smooth, it goes on your skin just so easily and just blends into your skin. They are long wearing, and there's just something about a Chanel blush. They are one of my favorites. But that's the shade Elegance right here. It's the most beautiful, like nudie peach tone. So pretty. It's gonna be so perfect for spring. And again, it's not just this color, it's the entire Chanel blush line. Like you could pick any color and you're gonna be absolutely in love. Okay, so the last blush formula that I have to mention, because you guys know I love cream products, cream, liquid, I love those type of products. The Makeup Forever HD blushes, these are the cream blushes. I reach for these so much too. Like out of the entire year, I was trying to think what cream blushes that I really reached for a lot. And definitely these Makeup Forever HD blushes like came to mind because I wear them so much. Again, I just showed this recent color that I purchased in my last haul. This is number 335. It's like the perfect like rosy nude color. But these are beautiful, easy to use cream blushes that just kind of like, again, blend into your skin. They are long wearing. They look like skin. They don't look like powder sitting on your skin. And there's a million colors that you can pick from. I have probably like 7 or 8 different colors of these blushes, and I just reach for them so much. Why not do a little swatch of this color too? That's the color right here. That's 335. Again, if you like those like really pretty rosy nudes, this color is amazing. But again, a million different colors in this line, and you can't go wrong with any of that. Okay, so let's talk about bronzers, because as you know, I am a big bronzer crazy addiction person. I love bronzers. I have so many. God help me, I have so many bronzers. And I really feel like even though I have so many bronzers, like there's no two alike. I really feel like they are all different. So I have 2 different formula bronzers here, one liquid, one powder, but these are like ones that I've reached for the most, for sure. So we'll start out with the powder. It is the Tom Ford bronzers. Now this is the small size. I have all 3 of his bronzers. He makes 3 different color options. I do have all 3 because I wear them all the time. So this one is Gold Dust. Gold Dust is what I have on today, just depending on what, again, my skin color and skin tone is, if I'm self-tanning, if I'm pale, like whatever the case may be. I have a Tom Ford bronzer that will match my skin tone, and they are perfection on the skin. Now, Terra is the only matte shade, which I have. I've showed you guys that one. Then he has Gold Dust, and then he has Bronze Age, which have a very, very slight sheen to them. The sheen is so light that you honestly would not think that it's not matte. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's shimmery or too much at all. It's just very slight and very subtle, which I really like. Again, this is what I have on as my bronzer today. This is the Gold Dust. I'll swatch this one for you guys since I have it out. But the formula of these is so smooth. Again, it just blends seamlessly onto your skin. Have you guys ever had a bronzer that you just kind of have to like work with and get it to like apply evenly and blend in? Like Tom Ford bronzers, it's like magic on your skin. Like you can take a brush, you can slap it on, and like it just magically looks so perfect on your skin. But that is the Gold Dust shade right here. It's a perfect tone. Right now my skin, I'd say, is like a light to medium skin tone. So I wear this one when I'm kind of like that light to medium. When I'm really light or not self-tanning at all, I will pull out the Terra shade, which I just showed you guys actually recently too. But I'm telling you guys, his bronzers are just so good. If you're gonna buy one thing from the Tom Ford line, and oh my God, that's really hard to say, but I would say probably look at the bronzers because they are that good and they're definitely worth the money. They are more expensive. This is the smaller size. I actually like the bigger size better, which I have the other 2 bronzer shades, but they're definitely like, they're worth the money. They are ridiculously, ridiculously good. Okay, and speaking of Tom Ford, let me just show you this brush because this brush is another mention I have to put in. I bought this brush this past year and just fell in love. It's the Tom Ford bronzer brush. And again, super, super soft, although really with how soft this is, the Lemare brush is like nothing else. Like this is so soft. But anyway, the Tom Ford is really, really soft, but it's like the perfect bronzer brush. It lays down like the perfect amount of product. I can get a little carried away with bronzer, like a lot of us can. You just kind of like get to bronzing up and you're like, ooh, like chisel out those cheeks, bronze up, like it just can be a little out of control. Like with this brush, you just never feel like you're putting too much bronzer down, like because it blends it so seamlessly and it puts down like not too much product at once. Like you can build up, but it's very like even and very light and natural on the skin. So it's super easy to get like the most flawless bronzer look to your skin with this brush. It is a little bit on the large size, which I wasn't sure about at first, but when you apply your bronzer, like because I have a small face, but when you apply your bronzer, it just like magically, like again, just puts it like perfectly down. I usually like flip my brush around and depending on where I am on my face, like I will turn the brush and it just fits your face perfectly. So even though this brush is crazy expensive, these two brushes are crazy, crazy expensive, but they make doing your makeup that much easier. And that is one thing that I've come to learn. If you have like good tools and good brushes, your makeup will look just so much more like effortless and flawless on. Like it's just so much easier. And these brushes really do the job. Okay, so the other bronzer I'm gonna mention, I did a whole review on this back when it came out. I love these. I have them in two different shades, which is the only two shades they have. So I have both the shades. These are amazing. It's the Cover FX, the Custom Enhancer Drops. These bronzers are so beautiful on the skin, like the perfect tones, the perfect colors. This is the later of the two, Sun Kiss, and then I have I don't remember what the other one is, but it's the darker of the two, but they're perfect. They are so easy to blend onto your skin. You just take a damp beauty blender, blend them into the areas you want to bronze up. They are so easy to work with. A lot of times people think like a product like this is going to be hard to kind of get where you want it and kind of blend into your skin. No, it's so easy and they look like skin. They don't look like you have anything sitting on top of your skin and they don't melt off. They are perfect. I wore these all summer long and never had to worry about them like fading or coming off my skin at all. So let me swatch this one. This again is Sun Kissed. And then that's the later of the two bronzer shades. You can see it's so beautiful, the perfect tan tone without being orangey, without being muddy. They're honestly perfect on your skin. I wear this one a lot with my coloring now. In the summer, if I'm like really self-tanning or something, that's when I was wearing the darker one, but they are perfect and they blend into your skin so easily. I love these. All right, sticking with the Cover FX, the Enhancer Drops, moving on to highlighters. This highlighter is so beautiful. I just love these Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. Like if you have not tried these, you totally need to because they are so good. So just like I love the bronzer one, this is the highlighter shade. This is the one in Sunlight. So this is the only highlighter shade of these I have because I don't feel the need for any other ones. Like it's literally perfect on all like different skin tones that I might have, whether I'm lighter, whether I'm a little bit more tan, like it's perfect. And that's the highlighter that I'm wearing today too. If you like more of that like little bit more like glow type of highlighter, you are going to be obsessed with these because they do have a little bit more of that glow. They're not like super, super natural, you know, on your skin. So if you're not a big highlighter fan, you might not like absolutely love these, but you can tone it down if you just apply like a tiny bit. But I feel like this product is good for people who like that little bit of extra glow to their skin. It's not, you know, super natural. It kind of just, you know, the people that love their highlighters, like I do. I love my highlighters. You know, some days I do want it to be a little bit more natural, but for days that I want that extra glow, I reach for this non-stop. And again, I'm not even gonna swatch it because that is what I'm wearing, which you can clearly see on my cheekbones right now. Again, it comes out as a liquid and all I do is just pat it onto my cheekbones and it's perfection. Okay, so moving on to a highlighter that's not quite so, you know, in your face glowy. It's a little bit more natural. Cover FX again. I'm telling you, Cover FX just like knocked it out of the park with the highlighters this year or last year. But these powder highlights actually correspond with the liquid highlights. Now the powder highlight that is my favorite is Moonlight. So I use Sunlight in the liquid form, but I really like the powder formula of Moonlight. Like I have the Sunlight version of the powder, but Moonlight is my favorite with the powder formula. It's absolutely beautiful. I wear this seriously non-stop. Like if I just want to reach for a quick powder highlight, I have been reaching for this one since they came out. I love these. So that is Moonlight right here. You guys can definitely see how it's a little bit more natural on the skin. It's not quite so like in your face, like glowing highlight going on, but it's so beautiful on your cheekbones. Like, it's absolutely stunning. It's not like real shimmery or sparkly. It just leaves your skin looking absolutely like radiant. It's absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love this. Moonlight, Cover FX. Cover FX, they did it with the highlighters this year. Okay, so moving on to like the eye area of doing makeup here. This one, the Dolce & Gabbana, the Nude Cream Eyeshadow, you guys have seen me use the entire year. I'm actually just about done with this. I'm about to order another one because I've literally hit the bottom of it. So it's the Nude Cream Eyeshadow, which I have used in, I think, pretty much like every tutorial I've done, that I use to prime my eyelids before I go on to like eyeshadows or my eye look for the day. It's kind of like a MAC paint pot. You know how people like prime their eyelids and just kind of like even the tone of your eyelid out, because a lot of times there's like redness or just discoloration or little veins, and you just kind of want to like even that out before you apply your eye color. It just makes everything look more flawless. This is what I use every single day. It's the perfect tone. It's just very nude and neutral, so it just evens everything out perfectly before you move on to your eye look for the day. I've used it every single day this year and I just love it. Like I said, I'm about to order another one. Okay, so like eyeshadows, eye products for the year here. Oh my gosh, if you guys know me, you know what's coming. The Armani Eye Tints. I fell in love with these and I just use these seriously. Oh my gosh, like every single day. I love them so much. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have like 8 different colors here, and they're just so easy to work with. I did a couple tutorials using these and showed you guys how I use them and how easy they are to blend. I mean, they really look like they probably would be hard because they come in like a formula, like stick like this. You're gonna think, oh my gosh, like those eyeshadows, like no, I don't have time to deal with these. I grab these when I don't have time to do an eye look. Like, they're that fast, they are that easy. This nude shade right here, number 24, I think I wear almost every day. Like, I started wearing this even under like other eyeshadows because it just is like, I don't know, it just does something perfect to your eye looks. Like, I love it. I mean, there's shimmery shades, there's matte shades, there's just like the best colors. You can make easy eye looks. I will link the eye tutorial. Like, I guess I did one not too long ago. I will link that down below. You guys can see seriously how easy they are. All I do is dab them onto my eyes and then take like a blending brush and just blend it like you would any like powder eyeshadow, and they just blend so easy and so flawlessly onto the eyes and create easy, fast looks, which I am all about. So the Eye Tints by Armani, yes, like definite, like since I discovered those, I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna show you guys these 2 eyeliner pencils, because if you do a winged eyeliner, you're constantly searching for like the perfect eye pencil that's going to easily create that like winged eyeliner, because I know like I struggle with doing winged eyeliner. Like, you get one that looks good and then you have to match it up and you're like, God, like it sucks. Like, it's so hard to like get them both like perfect. And I watch people that do like the quick, like easy wings, and they make it look so easy. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, I need to practice my wing like a big time. But with these 2 pencils right here, I am telling you, it creates like the easiest wing. And that is coming from me, who is not like a perfect wing eyeliner girl. Like, these make it so much easier. It's the Makeup Forever, the 254, which is a little bit thicker, which you can use to make a little bit of a thicker line. And then this one is the 250, which is the exact same brush, but thinner. So if you want to create a thinner line, this is your brush. But I have tried so many different brushes with my gel eyeliner to be able to create like such an easy, you know, eyeliner wing. These 2 take the cake. Every time I use these, I use them today, and I must say, I feel like my winged eyeliner looks pretty good, and it's because of these brushes. Like, it's so much easier with these brushes. I had to throw them in because winged eyeliner is a pain in the ass, and this makes it way easier. All right, the 2, I will have to say, most used lip liners of the year by far are the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. Iconic Nude and Pillow Talk, I think I pretty much used the entire year. I am obsessed. I love these lip liners. If I had to give away all my other lip liners, I could just be happy with these 2. Like, I really could. So Iconic Nude is a little bit more of like a beigey brown nude, and then Pillow Talk is more of like a pinky nude. So you can see the 2 colors here. Again, Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude. I wear them both literally every day of my life. I grab these so much. I'm wearing Pillow Talk today. It's just, again, like I said, the perfect pinky nude. Iconic Nude, perfect like a beigey nude. Like, they are just perfection. They're creamy, they are long wearing. They are the 2 lip color pencils that you can kind of like overdraw your lips a little bit and just cheat how big your lips are a little bit. So they're really easy to work with. I love them. those. The lipsticks of the year, I will have to give it to Tom Ford again. I pull out Tom Ford lipsticks probably like 6 out of 7 days of the week, like no joke. I pull out my Tom Ford lipsticks all the time. These Lips and Boys are just my go-to. Like I have, how many do I have sitting over there? I have a bunch, and I really actually reach for these probably almost every day of the week. I always reach for one of these. They're just like the perfect colors. The two colors though that are my absolute favorite are Beau and Flynn. Beau is like a really pretty, like kind of beigey nude. That's Beau right here. It's just like the perfect everyday nude. I just love them. And then Flynn is actually what I have on my lips right now, and I forgot to bring it over here, but Flynn is a little bit more of like a pinky, I want to say like a pinky nude, but a little bit more of that like light pale pink. But that's what I have on my lips right now. I love them. And then the other color that I nonstop reach for is the full size in Blush Nude. And Blush Nude, again, is a more pretty, like, pinky nude. They're just the best formula lipsticks, best colors. I mean, you can get so many different color options. They stay on your lips. They are so comfortable on your lips. I reach for them all the time. So Tom Ford takes the cake with the lipsticks. And one more category here, lip gloss. Now this is funny because I just recently became obsessed with these lip glosses, the Marc Jacobs lip glosses. You guys saw me get my first one, Sugar Sugar. What the heck, when did I get that one? It wasn't that long ago. Was it for like the VIB sale? It might have just been like in November. And since then, I've just been on like a little Marc Jacobs like lip gloss shopping spree. They are the best glosses. I have on the shade, what is it, Moon Glow today over the Tom Ford Flynn. And they are just such a perfect lip gloss. They are pigmented. They are not sticky. You can wear them by themselves. You can wear them over a lipstick like I am today, and they are perfect. I love everything about these. I see why like people rave about these. That is Moon Glow right here, just a really pale pink. And then this is Pretty Thing, which is the one I just showed you guys in my haul video that I just got as well. This is like their perfect like neutral kind of pink. It just goes perfect on like an everyday look. That's Pretty Thing right here. Love that. And then this one is Sugar Sugar, which was my first love of these lip glosses. Sugar Sugar is like a perfect beige nude, whereas Moon Glow is like more of a pale pink nude. But all three of those, like I literally have been wearing one of these every single day, like every day since I started getting them. And my collection is getting a little bit bigger, and I kind of want more colors too. They are amazing, amazing lip glosses. All right, that is it. That is my 2016 year in review of makeup. Like everything here is just my products that like really wowed me and that I used throughout the entire year, and I just freaking love. If you have not checked out or tried any of these, take my word for it, try them out. You will be so impressed. Like I literally reach for these all the time. So thank you all so much for hanging out and watching this video today. Don't forget to leave me a comment with some of your favorite products from the year. Also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's make this a great 2017. I know I am excited. Let's make it a wonderful year together. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.